Ola, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakat Yahweh, Brakat Yahweh Shai, Brakat Yahweh, Brakat Yahweh Shai, Brakat Yahweh, Brakat Yahweh Shai, the water, Abba, Babo, called Kadash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone that teach us his truth, which we know as the 100% truth. No straight raw, just like a distillery, you got 100% liquor. It's like straight alcohol. It's no mixture. That's how this truth is, man. It burns when you. It burns when you try to swallow, and that's how this truth is. The bitter part is the part that hurts often, knowing the truth, and the truth is a reality, man. And one of the realities that we try to bring out in this truth is that you women, man, are being played. Esau Edom is using you as a tool to help destroy your nation. And once you tell the women of our nation that, they don't want to hear that. No, they don't want to hear the truth because the truth is bitter. It burns. It goes down hard. It's like that corn liquor. It goes down real hard, It burns your inside. But the end results, sometimes what they say about liquor and spirit, it brings the truth out. And you have to go through the first stage of getting it down. And a lot of our women of our nation have a hard problem with that because a lot of our women are delusional because they are the enchantments of Esau Edom. And by being under enchantments, our women go out here, they sacrifice their kids, they break up the homes, allow Esau Edom to raise the kids, to destroy the kids, and put them in a system called the pipeline of prison, because they don't have a father in the house, they don't have no structure. Men them go out here and abort the kids. Eve is leading the way, especially you Southern Kingdom women, of aborting your kids, man. They're sacrificing your kids to Moloch, whether you understand that or not. And that's really what you're doing. And so a lot of our women, they have a problem with facing reality, facts, When faced with facts, they have a hard time dealing with that. And Esau does it on purpose, man. He uses it as a tool to destroy the kingdom because the woman's the first nurturers of the family. She's the first nurturer of kids. So if he can infect the minds of the women, he can help destroy that next generation of kids growing up under her leadership. And that's why you have these project communities with little young Jakes out here, subscribing to the other tool that Esau Edom has injected into the black communities, these so-called black and Hispanic communities, is these gang violence, man. That's all a construct of Esau Edom. Jake is not running those gangs and stuff. There's Esau Edom at the top. Those gang leaders at the top, man, they belong Esau Edom. He controls what they do, man. And so it's just a tool used by Esau Edom, man. And the women was one of the main tools that he used to destroy. And that's why it tells you in the Bible where Satan, this, which is supposed to be represented as the snake in the garden. That's why he went after Eve first, because he infected the mind of Eve that she can take that virus on to Adam. And therefore, sin was introduced into the world. But I'm saying all that to say that I was watching the video the other day, and they've been sending a lot of the kingdoms back to their homeland, through these ice raids. And there's a Southern Kingdom woman, I guess she's from Haiti, and they had a collage of women, different people that they were sending back, and it was talking about how they're going back to the homeland and how hard it is and difficulties and stuff that they're dealing with. Well, this one Jake woman, she was from Haiti. I think she was down in Miami. They gathered her up and sent her back to Haiti. I think she's been over here. It's like since she was like 5 or something like that. But let me let her tell it, and then I'll come back with the breakdown and precepts.
Good morning. My name is Joanne. I'm 47 years old. At 5 years old was the last time I was in Haiti. I've lived in the U.S. all my life. I was forced to be living back in Haiti due to deportation. My life here is not stable, is uncivilized. I'm seeking the community's support and help to relocate to a better place where I can find work, housing, and the basics of life. Anyone that can help me, it would be gladly appreciated. Since being in Haiti, I've suffered from depression and PTSD. I was raped on the first week I got here. There's no security, there's no law, there's no police, there's no government that can help me to be safe. My only way out is if I leave. So please, if anyone out there is hearing this, help me to relocate. Thank you. Good morning.
Now, and not to make fun of this lady, like I said, she pretty much grew up here in Babylon the Great. So she has that proud spirit. She had that proud spirit, feminism type spirit on her prior to her going back to reality. I was going through the comments on there. It's a guy that looked up her record why she didn't get her legal status is because she was locked up over about 7 to 10 times. And he went and found her mugshots, man, and see if I can find it, Shalaka, real quick. So she was over here raising hell, you know, and getting all type of things, and so they ended up deporting her. So now she's back in Haiti, and then, like she said, they don't have no 911. I can't. There's no type of security. Say her first day, she was great, and that proud feminist spirit that you get here in Babylon the Great is gone, man. That's immediately. And she was a hellraiser back here in the States. See if I can find the picture of her mugshots. If I didn't delete it, Shalakia. Like I said, that's what's going to happen when all hell and chaos break loose here in Babylon the Great, man. These women with that proud spirit thinking that they're better than a man. No, they'd rather be with a bear. But they're going to find out real soon, because all hell is, it's been prophecy to happen, man. Time of Jacob's trouble. Hell is going to break loose here in Babylon the Great, and you women are not ready for it. You're not prepared for hell. Majority of the men are not ready for it. Only those men and women that's going to rely on the faith of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, is going to endure that time, man. And that comes from being humble, having a humble spirit. Damn, I don't see the picture I have of her mugshots, man. But I remember her story, man. But she was raising all type of hell. I think she's from down in Miami or someplace down there. And now they deport her ass back home, and she's begging for help. But you got caught up. You got tricked by the devil. You got deceived over here, and that's what happens to a lot of our women in here in Babylon the Great, man. They're deceived by the devil, thinking that they're more than what they are, man. That they're above a man, above reproach. So let that be a lesson to you women out there, man. Oh, here's one of her mugshots. You can just look at her mugshots, tell she was a straight up demon, man. She was a straight up demon when she was over here. There with the blonde hair, the blonde wig. It's all type of makeup and shit on her face. But now she's humble, man. She's humble like a motherfucker. And that's what a lot of these women are going to get during that time, man. They're going to be seeking the man of the Lord. And let me just go to that precept real quick. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. It's not going to be a long video. I just want to kind of hit that real quick. Isaiah chapter 4 and 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only, that's like begging, man, only to let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach, man. All the hell that we put on you, getting you locked up, taking away your kids, putting you on alimony and child support and all these other things, man. Take away our reproach, just let us fall up under your covering. So with that, man, Lord will is edifying. Say shalom.